So
think I saw this
Kendi
one. Yeah, good
asks,
question.
how is your blood work as a strict carnivore, specifically the cholesterol? So for me, I have dyslipidemia. But the interesting thing is that we spot the dyslipidemia when my lipids are fine throughout a certain time of the month. They're fine when I have the injections, you have the blood works done. But then when I'm unwell and I have the blood works done, if I'm having a flare up, I go and have my blood works done and my lipids are up like that. So my lipids rise when I'm unwell. I did something the other day where I was wearing the glucose monitor, and if I'm stressed out or if I'm feeling unwell, then my glucose rises again. Is there any correlation with that and the cholesterol for me, or how does it work for the average carnivore? That's my part of that question.
Okay, so what people have to think about, I'll put my summarising thoughts first when I explain it. Every lipid value that you read in a blood test result from your GP or anyone is an absolute waste of time to look at. It's a waste of time to test, and it doesn't mean anything. The reason why I say that is because some of these things are firefighters trying to put out the fire. And if you measure it, you say, "Oh, I've got a headache right now. My cholesterol was raised. My triglycerides have gone down. My HDL has gone down," or something like that. Well, that's just what the body's doing innately, naturally, evolutionary, to get to that, to kill your body. It's a signal trying to say, I need more of this over here. Let's put that there so I can fix it. Now, the body's not going to create certain things that are going to be deleterious to it. Now, a counter argument to that is, oh, but what about the plaque in your arteries? Well, this has been very thoroughly tested, and it's very easy to test. All you do is get a cadaver, pick the blood vessels out of the arteries and things like that. What's in it? 2 to 3% of the plaque in it is cholesterol. But that cholesterol, that blockage, that plaque might be 50, 60, 70% foam cells, which is basically fibrotic tissue, which means the cholesterol's come in, try and clear out or repair that blood vessel, because the blood vessel has been damaged by something else. So it's a case of correlation rather than causation. There's lots of examples like that in science. But yeah, your body will do the weird things with blood values all across the board. One example, my EGFR in one blood test recently was 54. That puts me at stage 3A, I believe, kidney disease.
Yeah.
I tested it the next day. It was 70, and up by about 17 points or something, or 16 points. Now, they realise, okay, Jonathan's muscular, goes to the gym, he trains, his creatine level is different. Therefore, the index number, which is the EGFR, so you've got, with a lot of these test scores, you have one number here and one number here. You call like a graph, an index number. So your BMI, based height ratio, all these sort of things and things like that. They're just a number with two associated numbers with it. But what's to say both of those numbers actually mean anything? So, for example, if my waist was 40, 50 inches, I don't know, but it was all muscle. Like my job was, chopping logs all day, and I had a thick waist because I had a lot of muscle waist. That's going to throw off my BMI. The same thing's true with all of these blood markers. A lot of them don't mean anything. So when you have these rudimentary, run-of-the-mill tests at your GP, not a lot of them really mean much. And they give an indication, obviously, to the broad spectrum of people, but for a lot of people, they don't. Myself, my BMI is meant to be, what was it, about 22 or something. For me to get my BMI to 22, I'd have to weigh like 10 stone, 11 stone.
Wow.
I'm never going to weigh that until I'm old and rugged. Probably.
As you say, you're 6'1" as well, aren't you?
Yeah, it's just not feasible. So, the other thing about cholesterol is, like I said, cholesterol is a good thing. our levels are all different, and our levels are genetic as well. Based on our environment, our toxicity, our exposures, they just don't translate to anything. I mean, what else is there really to cover? I mean,
well, I'm just thinking as well, there was a recent study out, wasn't there? This was in the news over the weekend about a recent study showed most people who are centenarians, where they're over 100 years old, they've been tested and their cholesterol's higher. But I must admit that a lot of the time they do those tests in the UK because they want to see if you've also got other issues like possibly the pre-diabetes, because then that message is kind of saying we've got a metabolic issue going on here. Or is that the case? I don't know. I'm still standing up for the Western medicine. I know what I'm doing. I'm still standing up for Western medicine because I still believe that I'm here with the help of my very good doctors. I said I was going to get you to smile, Jonathan. you're just laughing at the